Hey folks, let's talk about the weather for a little bit. It was busy for a time this afternoon, even late this morning, as a line of showers and thunder showers moved from Cameron-Willacy County into Hidalgo County and then faded. Radar's gone quiet tonight. Even a funnel cloud. We showed you that in the early newscast in the Rio Hondo area. But tonight, partly to mostly cloudy. Could be a little bit of overnight fog. There's midnight, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. By about 8 o'clock in the morning, we see kind of a mixture of clouds and sun early. Again, there's your sea breeze trying to activate tomorrow afternoon, and there could be an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but isolated, the key word. Probably less active tomorrow than today. Today was less active than yesterday. That's a downward trend that's probably going to continue. I think Friday there still could be a couple of showers around, but not all that much activity. I think for the most part it's another partly to mostly sunny day and relatively dry. As we head into the weekend, then we start to warm things up because we get on the outskirts of the flow around the tropical storm, which means it's just going to get hot. Places to the east or northeast of us get the rain. 20% chance of rain tomorrow, 10% Friday. Saturday looks dry. Sunday looks dry as well. Let's push back, use a computer to enhance the storm down here. It takes the brightest and coldest cloud tops and make them bright red so you can really see where the circulation is. And notice the circulation on this storm now moving down into Mexico to the south of Ciudad del Carmen. And it's over land right now and probably will be for a while, 20 miles south of Ciudad del Carmen. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's stationary. Winds are 45 miles per hour. By the way, the Hurricane Center, we've got a pronunciation guide for all of the storms, even Dolly, tell you how to pronounce it. But this one's Cristobal, officially. The accent on the second syllable, if you were wondering. Here's what happens to Cristobal tomorrow. Nothing. It sits there. May weaken to a depression briefly, but then Friday evening starts to move northward. And by Saturday morning, it's in the Gulf. By Sunday evening, it's coming in close to the coast of Louisiana. And by the time you get to Monday, it's inland somewhere in the deep south. Now, 2 out of 3 hurricanes stay in this cone. It means 1 out of 3 don't. And the less organized it is, the less likely it is to stay in the middle of that cone somewhere. And this system's pretty disorganized, so we think it's going to be somewhere in there, but exactly where, tough to say. But we do think it'll be on land by the early part of next week. Now, for us, that means we're on the hot, dry side of things. It kind of hangs down there in the weak steering flow for a while. But finally, as we get into the end of the week, that steering flow starts to increase, pushes the storm to the north. But we're on the west side, so we get a northwest flow, and that's a hot and dry flow. And what that means for us is by early next week, temperatures are really going to start to go up as the storm moves inland. It's a dry northwest flow. It's a downsloping flow, so it's compressional heating. So we get hot. Meantime, Cristobal gets scooped up by this big trough up here and lifts away. So we're hot for a couple of days, and then we likely will return closer to normal. Temperature-wise, right now, here's where we are. We're in the upper 70s and low 80s. If you look at tomorrow's highs, we're back in the 90s again, so a degree or two warmer than today in some locations. Again, an isolated afternoon thunderstorm can't be ruled out. Normal highs 93. Not going to make it the next 3 days, but next week, we're going to be pushing those records up close to 100. Quick check of the weekend, 91 and 96 Saturday and Sunday, and it goes up from Sunday to near 100 for most of next week. So tonight, partly to mostly cloudy. Watch out for patchy fog, east to southeast winds. Then tomorrow, back up to 91. Again, partly sunny and isolated shower thunderstorm can't be ruled out. Here you go. Here's the next 3 days, then the next 7. Look at this. Monday, Tuesday, we bump those numbers back up to 100, 101. Wednesday, back to 99. Bottom line is, from Sunday on, it's going to be hot. We're going to pay for the cooler than normal temperatures we've had the last few days. But tomorrow, an isolated shower of thunderstorms is a possibility. 91 tomorrow. There's your 92 on Friday. The weekend looks like there'll be plenty of sunshine, and it should be mainly dry. That's your updated First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast.